Hello everybody, it's time for Cooking with Chef Moo, the Keto Kid.
Hello everybody, I'm Chef Moo, the Keto Kid, and this is my lovely assistant Mama. Today we're making creative cloud bread.
Creative cloud bread, and we call it that because there's lots of recipes for cloud bread, but of course we've made it creative because we've modified it a little bit. Modify. All right, what do we start with, Moo?
We start with 2 eggs. Separate the yolk. Put the yolks in your mixing bowl, put the whites in your mixing bowl. Put the whites in your mixing bowl. Do not put the yolks in your mixing bowl. Put the yolks in this little bowl, or if you save them in a big container or something.
Well, we have extra whites often because we make so much ice cream. So if you have extra whites, go ahead and add an extra white in there. That's fantastic.
So
2 eggs separated.
Yes. So you take your cream of tartar.
Cream of tartar. And we have a little shake on top.
I do 3 shakes. You could do 5 shakes, or 6.
Whatever.
Or 2, or just 1.
Well, this firms up the egg white so that when you whirl this all up, it creates a very stiff egg white. Okay, so we'll whirl that up in a second, Moo. Why don't you come back here? We're going to take so we have our egg yolks. But what we want to do is, hold on.
I'm just whirling it up a little.
Okay. So we have 2 tablespoons of
cream cheese,
1 tablespoon of
butter,
and about a 1/4 teaspoon of
guar gum.
Or xanthem gum. We're using xanthem gum this time. So what you want to do is you take your butter and you put it in here.
And let's go melt it.
And you're going to melt that up.
We almost forgot. Heat up your oven to 410.
Heat up your oven to 410.
Could you guys move this?
You're going to whisk that together. So then you want to take, after you get your butter melted, you want to take your cream cheese and mix that in there. So you don't want to put your egg yolks in just yet because you don't want to cook your egg yolk because then it becomes a curdled mess and it's a disaster. So we're going to whisk that together. And you're going to put this cream cheese in, then your egg yolk, and then when that's all mixed together, a cream mixture, you're going to sprinkle this xanthem gum on top and whisk it vigorously. And we will be back to show you what that looks like after we also whirl up our egg whites. We'll see you in a minute.
Bye-bye. Hello everybody, welcome back. We're back with our creative cloud bread, and we have this cloud bread mixture.
So there's the egg whites all whipped up with the cream and tartar, and it's nice and stiff. And then we have
our cream cheese, guar gum, butter.
Xanthem gum.
Yeah, xanthem gum.
Butter. That's it?
Yeah.
Right, cream cheese, butter, xanthem gum, and egg yolks. 2 egg yolks. Okay, go ahead and pour that in there. Now when we whirl this back up to make the batter, we don't worry too much about the egg whites falling. I've seen that a couple times, but it seems to work for us that we mix it all together and it becomes kind of a nice batter, and then we put it on our parchment paper. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. If you want them a little fluffier, I suppose, that would make a difference. But Summer, why don't you whisk that up with your handy dandy whisk? And while she's doing that, I'm going to spray. So we have our parchment paper out here, our cookie sheet, and I'm going to spray this with our coconut oil, just to make sure that they do not stick, because they do stick pretty easily. You go ahead and stir that up. Okay.
And that's sort of a lightish tan.
Yeah, did you make sure you get it all the way on the bottom there? Let's put this together. Oh, okay, looks good, Moo. Now, we have found these wonderful spoons. They are actually soup spoons.
But they work incredibly.
We use them for our miso soup. So we're going to add a little bit of this to that. because we made some earlier. Go ahead and mix that together, Moo. Okay. Now, so what Moo's going to do is then put 6 dollops, and it depends on how big your pan is, of the mixture onto our pan. Go ahead, Moo. Get those on there. Put one there. Now this bread is fantastic for making sandwiches. It also makes we like to make ours round because the meat fits on it perfectly, and then we have the lettuce and the cheese. Summers, what's your favorite sandwich, Summer?
Turkey, cheese, and lettuce.
Turkey, cheese, and lettuce with a big amount, a healthy amount of this mayonnaise, which is amazing by this Paleo Primal Kitchen Mayo. This stuff is amazing, and we do love Mark Sisson. He's fantastic, the Primal Kitchen. I think this is the only fat paleo mayonnaise on the market right now. We do love that. And if you want to go to Thrive Market, you can get a great deal on those. Thrive Market is wonderful. Okay, Moo, and look how Summer has taken it on there, and she's spread them out into a nice shape. Let's get that last little bit out of there with our rubber stamp. We don't want any waste here. Look at that. And what we like to do is put a little bit of dollop right in the middle so it makes a nice fluffy bread. So good. All right, we're going to put those in the oven. And Moo is going to show you. Oh, you can also, at this point, you can put on some toasted sesame seeds. Go ahead, Moo. Make it like a hamburger bun, because Summer loves, what do you love, Moo?
Hamburgers.
Cheeseburgers. Awesome. All right. I'm going to put those in the oven. And how long do these cook? You know, we at 410, they cook about 8 minutes. It does not take long for them to brown up and look just like this. And you know what we do? And then, so Summer's going to show you how to make her perfect sandwich and cut it up. You know what we do? Because sometimes this will stick, because we can store these in the fridge very easily in the freezer. We take our handy dandy scissors, and we cut these pieces to the size of our creative cloud bread, so that you can store them without them sticking to each other, which we found the hard way can be
We're going to make
very difficult. We're going to make a sandwich. So Moo, why don't you make your favorite sandwich? We'll get your, I put the mayonnaise back in. Hold on. Okay. Excuse me. All right. Okay, why don't you put your mayonnaise on your sandwich? Summer really likes mayonnaise. So do I. I am quite the mayonnaise fan.
I don't think so.
Doesn't she? Yeah, so this is 1 tablespoon, 100 calories, 12 grams of fat, which is awesome. Oh, that's just fat. That's awesome. This stuff is amazing. All right. Do you like a mayonnaise on both sides or just one?
Just one side.
Okay, just one side.
Take some turkey.
Turkey. Oh, looks so good. Summer's favorite turkey. Some cheese. This bread travels really well. And there's nothing like having a sandwich. All know how handy a sandwich is. So this creative cloud bread is just the best. Okay, and then Moo's going to take that and cut it right in half.
Did you know that sandwiches were invented by a poker player that needed a food that he could hold in his hand while playing poker?
That's how it all started. Who knew? Okay. And you take your knife, the serrated knife, cut cut that right in half. And look at this bread. It is so pliable. It doesn't break. I found when I made the cloud bread before, without the xanthem gum in it, without the butter in it, that it would almost break. It was very crumbly. This, why don't you take a bite of your sandwich?
Why don't you try?
Okay, I'll try. I love this. So good. It doesn't fall apart. All right. Thank you for watching our show today.
Thanks for watching the Chef Moose Show.
And if this kid can go keto,
So can
you.